So people talk about players players obviously getting along and player rivalries, and obviously talking about the especially about when it comes to Caitlin Clark, with Carrington being like, oh, Dijonai Carrington and Caitlin Clark play with each other. Caitlin Clark hates her. Or not Caitlin Clark hates her. Carrington hates Clark. But as nothing compared to Marina Mabrey and Dijonai Carrington, who are now teammates as the Connecticut Sun look to get a ring. And I'm not going to lie. If I was the Connecticut Sun, I'd be thinking, you know what? We've got Alyssa Thomas. We've got Marina Mabrey. We've got Dijonai Carrington. Like a starting five now. Or is Mabrey going to come off the bench? Carrington, Bonner, Bree Jones. Like, she might come off the bench, you know. That's the best bench player in the league at that, to be fair. Before we get on to, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're only 100 off 23,000 subscribers. If we can hit that by the end of the day, that'd be incredible. But if you guys don't know, whatever about people going on about Caitlin Clark and Dijonai Carrington, like, that is, if you have not seen the Dijonai Carrington and what is it, Marina Mabrey, a good old STFU right there. From Mabrey to Dijonai Carrington. So yeah, that's a not great one. And then now we've got the two of them into it there. And you've got Marina Mabrey going at it again with Carrington. Carrington with the hair flip. And the two of them getting into it in Dallas. I don't know what the referees are doing, trying to break that up, like thinking it's a fight or something. But yeah, again, if you don't know Marina Mabrey is like the Pat. They've called her like the Pat Bev of the WNBA. Like, she is as much of a she again is as much of a, like, for lack of a better word, head case as Pat Bev. For lack of a better word, like, she is the most, like, she's the biggest wind-up merchant in the WNBA. She's probably the biggest trash talker in the WNBA. Marina Mabrey has, like, what people think Sophie Cunningham is. Like, that's probably what Marina Mabrey is. And if you guys didn't see the tweet, oh my god, the fake Marina Mabrey page was one of the best tweets I have ever seen. It is one of the best tweets I've ever seen. So, they traded away Dijonai Carrington's best friend on the team. Which, you might be saying, oh, that makes a big difference. It kind of does, it kind of doesn't. But Carrington herself just tweeted out a load of, like her reactions was just a load of emojis. Which, again, it doesn't really matter. Like, it was just, a lot of people were saying she was crying about having to play with Marina Mabrey. And I need to find the best tweet of the day. This tweet going viral. From obviously a fake Marina Mabrey account. It's not, I think it's M Mabrey 1 is her account. They have N Mabrey 1. But yeah. Trust me, I don't want to play with you either. I just want to see how many people fell for this tweet. But this is like a combination that's either going to end in disaster. It isn't a real Mabrey account. Please film their first practice. Like, the one thing I will say is, I would say, like, Carrington, especially with the whole Carrington with the flop thing, everyone's like, it's just basketball. Like, these are two basketball players that play almost with, like, their heart on their sleeves. Like, they're cut from the same cloth as far as attitude-wise is concerned. Both of them were not first-round picks, and Carrington's been the best player in her draft. Mabrey was in a really good draft, probably one of the 3 or 4 best players in her draft. So the two of them have been some of the best players in the draft. Obviously, Mabrey was in the draft with Enrique and Jackie Young, so it's a bit different than Onion Ware winning Finals MVP and Phoebich maybe being the second best player in her draft class. Or, no, Phoebus was 2020. But, yeah, so this is going to be a really interesting partnership. And the fact that, contracts-wise, I don't know what they're going to do. Because Mabrey's there next year. Bree Jones is out of contract. Dwana Bonner's out of contract. Alyssa Thomas is out of contract. And Carrington's out of contract. I don't know how the cap works. Surely you can have 5 max contract players in your team. Surely you can't. To be fair, maybe the Aces did last year with Candace Parker. Because they had Candace Parker. I don't know what her deal was contract-wise. But they had Candace Parker, Kelsey Plum. Because I know Plum's on... She's on like the Katie Lou-esque contract money-wise. Or she was at least. But you've got, obviously, you had Candace Parker. And then the big 4 they currently have right now. So, I don't know what way it works. But if you want to look at teams, like they do... Their only real player for the Connecticut Sun that's tied down for next year is now, in fact, Marina Mabrey. And maybe this is one of those situations where it's like, we're making this run, and if we don't win this year, she's being traded. Because, like, I don't see how anyway they're going to choose a Mabrey over a Dijonai Carrington. There's no way to do that. And if they don't have the money for Carrington, they definitely don't have the money to keep Mabrey in their team. So maybe it's just like, cool, we're going to make this run. And then we are going to, if we lose, it is what it is. It is what it is. If we lose, we're just going to go and trade Mabrey for anything. For anything. Heck, I'm trying to think. She doesn't fit in Indiana. If you can just if you're flexible contract-wise, and Marina Mabrey's available, I think any team would take her. Because she is still she's an almost star. She's a borderline all-star player. But, like, with the way Carrington is, they are both hyper-competitive as well. And the fact that they've gotten chippy with each other, a lot of people are like, these two players hate each other. Carrington's made it very clear all that stuff is basketball. And Marina Mabrey, again, is someone that will go at anybody. So I do think that Carrington and Mabrey, putting them on the same team could be... It's either going to go really well or really badly. Like, you never know. It could end really, really badly. Putting these two types of personalities on the same team could end horrendously badly. But you just never know. You just never know. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the Chicago Sky have a chance? Do you guys think that Mabrey is a good pickup? Or the Connecticut Sun have a chance? Do you guys think Chicago Sky screwed up? And look, I think they badly screwed up here. But again, the Tankathon starts today, I guess.